played for hours with these. I mean, these were 20 years old when I was a kid, and they pulled them out of the garage or out of the attic, and we played with these, my friends, when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and they were already 15, 20 years old.
And you know what? It was amazing that some of these toys that you talked about like that, kids will sit down still today and play hours and hours on some of these toys.
This is absolutely incredible. We're here at the Toys Time Forgotten. I'm joined by Dan. And for those of you that have been watching the show or know anything about us, you know that I'm a huge Batman fan. And we've talked about it a lot on the show. And Dan here, as well as also a Batman fan.
Very big Batman fan.
Pleasure to be acquainted with you as well. Well, here we are inside your store, and we had a little bit of a struggle to find a place to find Batman, because Batman's all over the place.
All over here.
So well, give us just an idea of the sort of things that you cover or carry of Batman.
Well, with Batman started back obviously in '39 when it first appeared in Detective Comics.
Sure.
It really didn't gain popularity until the '60s when Adam West came out with the TV series, and it exploded from there.
Sure.
And so that's mainly, I have Batman stuff from the '50s on up, but mostly in the baby boomer era, you know, your '60s, your '70s, when superpowers came out, and it's just continued on since then.
And just looking around here, this caught my eye.
That's from 1966.
Yeah, and this the tin lunchbox.
Yes, I carried that to school myself.
Is that right?
Yes, I did.
So I understand there's a lot of this Batman material in here that's from your personal collection. What was it about Batman that kind of drew your attention to it?
Well, Batman, it got huge in '66. I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And so, besides Dad, he was my superhero.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was on late. It was after my bedtime, so I had to be good to be able to stay up and watch it on Mondays and Thursdays. So it was always, I don't know what about it, I just clicked, and ever since then I had the cape when I was young. I had the Batman lunchbox. I even had a Batman pedal car.
Yeah.
So he was my superhero.
All right, well, Dan, I know Gary wants to talk to you a little bit about G.I. Joe, so I'm going to be over here kind of checking out the comics a little bit, and I'll let you go talk to him.
It was nice to meet a fellow Batman fan.
Absolutely. We'll see you.
Do you know the thrill of having the presents under the tree? Not allowed to open them, but seeing this silhouette under that tree and how excited
Oh, knowing it's in there.
You know it's in there, and it better not be a pair of opera gloves.
Exactly.
But I knew what it was. Oh, and I was going nuts. I was going crazy. I had to open it. Finally, I did. Yeah.
Oh man, to get a Joe like this was awesome, and it just isn't any Joe. Like I said, you couldn't register or trademark the human body back then. So Hasbro had to find a way of marking them so there wasn't cheap knockoffs.
Yeah, right.
So besides the G.I. Joe on the buttocks, the right buttocks, they had the scar, the famous scar that's on the side of the face.
Stuff.
And did you realize that the other marking on it was a thumbnail that was upside down on the right hand?
No.
If you look,
the thumbnail's upside down.
If you look, the thumbnail is on the inside, not the outside.
That's fantastic.
Of the hand. And that's how they marked their product to know that was there.
Of G.I. Joe, we're going to talk more about it because we're going to come back. You said you had some games based on TV shows that you wanted to show us.
Sure, I have over 1,500 games, but I can come up with some about TV shows and stuff.
Okay, well, let's go there now. Let's take a look at some old games.
All right, great.
All right, there we go. You've got board games here, and you've got, what'd you say, 1,500?
I have over 1,500 different games.
But these are the ones that caught my eye because of the television programming. Look at this stuff. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. And also, think about this for a moment. This is how I think of this stuff here. Great game. Look at the artwork.
Oh, the artwork's great on the old games.
That's what I miss about LPs. That's what I miss about LPs. Is there's that cartoon style artwork, you know, from Star Trek the game. And then, one of my favorites,
Ooh, that's good.
James Bond.
This was kind of a special one because it had the likeness of Sean Connery on it.
Partridge Family. Flipper. I didn't even know.
Flipper was a TV show?
I knew it was a TV show. I had no idea that they made
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What do? You talk to dolphins. And the Beverly
think you
Hillbillies, of course.
And speaking of talking to dolphins, how about talking to horses? There's Mr.
Oh,
Ed.
yeah, look at that. Well,
Great stuff.
Yeah, this is
Great
great.
stuff.
Dan, I think we're going to have to come out and do a whole show here. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's
There you
just
go.
So much.
Maybe
so
have a
much
game night here.
Have a
Or
game night.
if you feel like just coming and playing, hey, we'll lock the door. We'll just throw some games down the floor. And
I love it. Very good.
And we'll play. Dan Hare from the Toys, The Time Forgot in Canal Fulton. Hook up with Dan, give him a buzz at the number you see right there if you have any questions about old games or memorabilia. Or
Batman.
if you want to put that special gift, still figuring out what to get Uncle Dave or Gary for Christmas.
well, we actually pride ourselves on finding things from the past too.
I bet you do.
That special, because anybody can go to a big store, but no one can, where else can you buy a piece of your childhood back?
Here.
Right.
Right here.
Right here at the
Right
Toys
here.
Time Forgot. So where are we going from here? I don't know. Where are we going?
We're going back to the studio.
Okay, back to the studio with us from the Toys The Time Forgot in Canal Fulton, Ohio.